What's up? What's up? Welcome to the end of the Godfather offer. This is my favorite module by far because now we're actually starting to make progress, right? We understand the components of an offer. We piece together our own offer. And I want to make one thing clear, if it wasn't clear enough in the actual modules, was that this goes for any offer under the sun. What do I mean by that? I mean lead magnets, free lead magnets, cheap $2 lead magnets, or tripwires. Or a tripwire, for those that don't know, is like a product that is decently priced, let's say like $17, $27, and it's mostly made to segment someone into upselling them on another course, or just understanding their interest enough to put them in some email sequences to sell better to them. So a tripwire is an offer, or it should be an offer. Ebook is an offer. A course is an offer. Membership is an offer. You understand that each one of those is an offer. The thing as a whole is an offer stack. In 2 modules from now, you'll learn about the value ladder and how you can create things to upsell and make a lot more money. But for now, I just want you to understand that an offer is pretty much anything that you are trying to get someone to convert on, and you're trying to make it as juicy as possible. So think about normal lead magnets you see, right? Where it's like, a 10-step checklist for optimizing your landing page or something, right? Dedicated to a specific nation. Some people will download that. But imagine if it was a mini course on a specific topic with bonuses and everything else. You would get much more leads and much more loyal leads into your email list because it's such a good course. It's so much value. You get more people to convert. That just equals more money down the road. So being able to create solid offers around the board in your entire online business is a very good skill to have, and it's frankly nobody's doing it, especially ones. Okay, not nobody's doing it, marketing term, but the people that are just starting out in online business, they don't understand this, right? They get told to create a lead magnet, so they create a lead magnet. They get told to create an ebook, they create an ebook, but no thought goes into the marketing or the offer creation. And if you are not a marketing guy, this is exactly why I'm creating this course, or created this course, and probably exactly why you bought this course, is because you want to understand the marketing side of your business if you are not in marketing. And if you are in some form of a marketing discipline, this will help you understand the actual marketing side of it as a whole. So what we're going to talk about in this module is how I structured this offer that you bought. And then I'll go through it again, and I'll do it for like a freelancer or an agency. And then I'll go through it again for a coach. And then I'll brush up on some like ebooks and courses and stuff. I think the ebooks and courses for this is pretty self-explanatory. And then we'll talk about offer stacks a tad bit at the end. So to get started, piecing the offer together, my product name, the missing piece, product subtitle, which I don't include in the actual image. And frankly, with these two, if you're doing like a sales page, the offer doesn't even get introduced until the end. So I would argue that these are important, right? It's supposed to explain your product, but what's more important is the marketing angle, what's inside the course, how you display what's inside the course. And things like that. So I don't even use this, right? This is kind of just here if I were to ever, for some reason, just promote like the image of my course, right? And not have a sales page, or just put it on an e-commerce store. So 5 marketing steps. This is actually, how many is it now? 6, but I have 8 total modules. So this has evolved like as I've been creating the course. The worksheets, this has turned into videos. So it's actually me walking through the worksheets, right? This was the original worksheet, but I think you would find it more valuable to just create it in your own notes. So piecing it together and creating an evergreen offer that sells. Yes, that's exactly it. So I wrote down, like you can see, I've had this in the, like since the beginning. And here's how I structured it, right? So you have avatar, market research, levels of awareness, and sophistication. And I called it, I like using analogies. I think analogies are really good for things in your offer because it's kind of like a naming game. Like if you, I'm going to keep using Twitter as an example. So if you go on Twitter, you look at all the Twitter ebooks, and they're all the same. It's like how I grew by 3,000 followers on Twitter, right? And so that the market sophistication level rose a lot in like the past year or so, and everyone just talks down on Twitter courses. Although they're valuable, it's just the same stuff over and over and over again. So simply naming it something different and having a different marketing angle on it, which is in the next module, will set you apart from the crowd, like no doubt. It's just a naming game. So let's say you have a Twitter course. It's a Twitter course. Let's say my Twitter course. I have a Twitter course, right? I do go over like how to land clients briefly in that course. So if I were to take it and I were to if I were to take that course and I were to add more to the landing client section, because now it's kind of like a generic Twitter course right now, because I feel like people in my audience could benefit from it. So if I added more about landing clients, then I could position my product as like how to land high ticket clients on Twitter. And I guarantee, one, that wouldn't get like as much hate. Two, it would actually be loved by the market because most people are selling ebooks and whatever else they're doing on Twitter, right? And me positioning it as how to land high ticket clients and that kind of thing would sell a lot more, simply because it's different, right? And so back to analogies, these are kind of boring, right? Like creating your ideal customer or customer avatar and doing some research and market awareness. This is how you get it done. Like that's just the facts, right? But me naming it in a unique way kind of sparks interest. It helps people go through the course more. It builds up more desire on the landing page, right? And the same goes for all of this. Like it also helps me explain my point more. It helped me structure my course in such a way that made it easier for me to teach and try to get the point across. Like the viral transformation, like you have a problem, you have a promise, and quantifiable end result, same thing. But calling it the viral transformation and painting it in the light as like, you see viral transformations on YouTube, Twitter, everywhere, right? And they just blow up. And why is that? Because there's a problem, they solved it, and other people want those results. They desire those results. So that helps me, like that's what you're trying to provide with your course, right? You're trying to give people that transformation. And then you can just sell more and more if they actually do get that transformation. And yeah, so all of these just helped me. Like I planned out my thing, like I want to include this, this, and this, and then I just started breaking it apart, like segmenting it into certain sections, and then naming them cool things, and then name the entire thing my unique mechanism, because that's the path that I'm making you take to get there, right? So bonuses, how to write copy. We have that copywriting framework in the bonus module. I actually turned this into a module. So this is the 6th module. It's just named different. I took this out because it's kind of redundant. It's just the same stuff. This is the same as this, right? Pretty simple. And then what else did I add as a bonus module? Oh, the appointment funnel. So added that as well. Risk reversal, free 30-minute call to help buyers implement in their biz. So if people don't get result, you hop on a call with me, I help you out. step-by-step videos and PDFs. Yes, we got those. Gumroad pre-sale onto Kartra memberships. You've experienced that if you bought on Gumroad. Price. Yep. It's actually $55. Eventually go up to $297. So congratulations if you got in early, right? So my funnel, it's Twitter, newsletter with the Power Planner lead magnet that is $2 now. Email sequence to landing page, sale, email sequence, call, consulting, downsell micro coaching. Decide on my launch stages. So I have a good network on Twitter that allowed me to, one, validate this offer, and I've coached people on this before. My mentorship helps people with, this is like barely anything in the coaching. Like it's clearly way more than that, but I know that the offer is validated, pre-sale and launch, and add more modules, which in this case will be in the form of case studies. Sales angles, we'll talk about this later. There's a module on finding profitable angles. So if you'd like to pause and read through these, there's a lot. So feel free. And these are just all the ways that I can market it to Twitter, or I can test these out, see which one does the best, and then I can double down on that and hopefully sell the most and get more people into this membership. Okay, so I'll scroll back to the top because this looks cool, and we'll talk. Okay, so let's go through it for a freelance offer, and this video might get long, but I hope that it's valuable. So let's say, hypothetical, okay, our freelancing or agency offer is lead generation, and we know web design, so we know how to build landing pages and websites. We understand the basics of email marketing, right? We understand that you need to raise them up the levels of awareness and eventually close, right? You need to give them value, and then you need to close them, right? And then let's say we also know Facebook ads for lead generation, or at least targeting and getting it to that landing page. So all of that together, that's the path. And then there's little things in between there of like how we hook everything up. But let's say that is our service, and we want to call it let's say our niche or our target market is a remodeling business, let's say roofing. So roofing contractors that need more leads sent to them. Simple as that, right? And so we map it out. It's the thing as a whole is a system. So I'm going to name the product, and in this case, it's kind of a productized service. If you're selling the same thing and you're just plugging in their details, it's a productized service, right? So I want to name it the remodel appointment booker. Remodel appointment generator. Let's call it that. Some cool marketing type name. Remodel appointment generator. It's a service, doesn't really need a subtitle. In this case, I would just consider like a sub headline in your copy. So the course and the offer content, that is the path, right? Our path is landing page or Facebook ads that sends traffic to a landing page that either gets them on a call or it captures their email, both actually. Let's say it's 2 steps. So they enter their email in order to schedule a call, and then if they leave the page, they get put into an email sequence that gives them more value on roofing, how to fix their roof, like the problems with their roof, etc. You went through this course, so you understand it. You understand their problems, right? And then getting them on a call again and trying to close them that way. So you're trying to close them on a call up front, and you have those sequences on the back end to get them back on a call. So bonuses, I don't know what you could do for this. You could throw in a few extra emails. You could throw in like $500 worth of ad spend for the first month, which would make sense because let's say you charge $2,000 a month. Charge $2,000 a month, and the first month you give them $500 credit in ad spend, right? So they're not spending much of their money. Maybe they're spending like $200 extra on ad spend when normally you have them pay you, or you have them pay the ad spend on top of everything. So $500 free ad spend is your bonus, right? When on the call and you're closing them. Risk reversal, for this, if you don't get them, let's say, an increase in leads. Let's say you don't get them 10 qualified leads the first month and they don't close, if they don't break even the first month. So they don't get 10 qualified leads and close one, which for roofing is a lot of money, right? So let's say they make $10,000. I don't know much about the roofing industry, but let's say they make $10,000 and they break even on your service, or actually in that case they made more. So if you don't get them one customer the first month, then you give them their money back of service fees, not ad spend, and then you also give them $100 on top of it. And who in the world would deny that, right? It's like you're losing $100, but you also have the experience if you're a newbie to go back and like refine your offer, right? So that's our risk reversal. Delivery format, already talked about that. It's a service, so you're just doing it for them. Platform, no platform, Facebook ads, maybe card for the landing page, or ClickFunnels, or any other landing page builder. And then let's say active campaign for the email sequences, Calendly for the booking, or just Kartra as a whole. That's what I use. Kartra has everything. It's amazing. The price, let's say $5,000 setup cost for the landing page, the emails, and then $2,000 a month recurring to manage their ads. Reasonable. Funnel, pretty much what I just said, like Facebook ads too. This is your service. Oh, for getting them on a call with you, this could be cold email to a Calendly link, and then just book them through that, right? Simple. Launch stages, it's a service. Sales angles, so go through this, write down a sales angle. You would have to understand their audience more. Some of them don't want more leads, right? Maybe they want a ton of leads. Maybe they want qualified leads only. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know the roofing industry that much, so that would be up to you to research and validate through them. I actually recorded an interview with Joey, and we actually talk about his entire offer stack. So in the missing piece under how to implement -interviews, there is one with Joey, Cypreneur, and we go over his entire, I helped him with his coaching. I'm still helping him with his coaching. And yeah, we go over his entire offer stack. If there's something that doesn't make sense to you, or you have a completely different service or a product that you're trying to create, leave a comment on the bottom of this post. Yes, there are comments allowed. I'll review it, make sure that you're not talking shit or something, and then I'll post it, and then everyone else can see it and learn from you, right? And we can all grow together. So with that, I will see you in the next module, which is the long game, basically validating your offer.